Hello, everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Saturday, April 12th, 2025. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I sincerely hope you folks have a truly blessed and wonderful Saturday, and I hope you folks are enjoying your weekend so far. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Sunday, as we close out the weekend, the entire upcoming week, as well as a preview of next weekend. So without further ado, let's get things started here on this Saturday night as I begin my National Day calendar segment. And of course, today was National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day. Each year on this day, National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day recognizes one of the top comfort foods in the United States. Why wouldn't it be when we were talking about bread grilled to perfection and warm, gooey, melted cheese? Hashtag Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day. According to food historians, many cultures around the world have enjoyed cooked bread and cheese since ancient times. The United States modern version of the grilled cheese sandwich originated in the 1920s. As sliced bread and American cheese became easily available, Americans began making open-faced grilled cheese sandwiches. United States government cookbooks describe Navy cooks broiling American cheese filling sandwiches during World War II. Grilled cheese sandwiches are versatile thanks to the ability to mix and match cheeses, bread, and seasonings. Adding sauteed vegetables or herb-infused oils can elevate this simple comfort food to a whole other level. Here's how to observe. Make your favorite version of a grilled cheese sandwich. Share the best cheeses to make grilled cheese. Do you use American cheese or do you prefer Swiss? What's your favorite cheese? What about cheddar or pepper jack or Monterey? Any types of cheese would be made to perfection for a grilled cheese. Serve it with your favorite soup and sides too. Most commonly, grilled cheese sandwiches are eaten with tomato soup. Of course, you can eat grilled cheese with any soup. Layer it and make a double-decker grilled cheese sandwich. Add ham or bacon for extra flavor and variety. Share all the ways you make grilled cheese sandwiches, or you can Google up and search for a recipe. Families, take this day to the next level and make personalized sandwiches. Get creative with your grilled cheese by bringing out the cookie cutters. Imagine the fun the kids will have and everyone can make unique shaped sandwiches. Don't fret about the crust because you can dip them in your favorite sauces or soups. Try adding ranch, sriracha, or dill dip. How do you mix up your grilled cheese? A deep fried grilled cheese sandwich. Yes, there is such a thing as a deep fried grilled cheese sandwich. It is called a cheese franche. Grilled cheese is so delectable, crispy, buttery toast on the outside, soft, gooey cheese center. How can you improve that? Well, swap the butter for mayonnaise. You get a crispier, more flavorful, golden brown exterior while keeping all that gooey goodness in the middle. So today was, of course, today and each year on April 12th is all about the grilled cheese. Not only that, today, of course, today was National Only Child Day. Passover, of course, begins tonight. Of course, today was National 412's Day, National Colorado Day. Today was National Record Store Day. Also, today was National Licorice Day. And also, today was National Big Win Day. And, of course, we know that Passover, of course, began tonight. Passover, of course, began earlier this evening. Passover is a major Jewish holiday and one of the three pilgrimage festivals. It celebrates the exodus of the Israelites from slavery in Egypt. According to the book of Exodus, God commanded Moses to tell the Israelites to slaughter a lamb and mark their doorframes with its blood, in addition to instructions for consuming the lamb that night. For that night, God would send the angel of death to bring about the 10th plague, which he would smite all the firstborn in Egypt. But when the angel saw the blood on the Israelites' doorframes, he would pass over their homes so that the plague should not enter, hence the name. The story is part of the broader Exodus narrative, in which the Israelites, while living in Egypt, or enslaved in Maaseh by the Pharaoh to suppress them when Pharaoh refuses God's demand to let them go. God sends 10 plagues upon Egypt. After the 10th plague, Pharaoh permits the Israelites to leave. Scholars widely believe that the origin of Passover predate the biblical Exodus, with theory suggesting it evolved from earlier semi-nomadic or pre-Israelite rituals and was later transformed through religious and cultic traditions. This story is recounted at the Passover Seder by reading the Haggadah. The Haggadah is a standardized ritual account of the Exodus story, in fulfillment of the command, and thou shalt tell Haggadah that thy son that day, saying, it is because of that which the Lord did for me when I came forth out of Egypt. Pesach starts on the 15th day of the Hebrew month of Nisan, which is considered the first month of the Hebrew year. The rabbinical Jewish calendar is adjusted in line with the solar calendar in such a way that 15 Nisan always coincides with Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday. The Hebrew day starts and ends at sunset, so the holiday starts at sunset the day before. For example, the 15th of Nisan coincides with Sunday, April 13th. That will be tomorrow's day. Therefore, Pesach has begun at sundown on Saturday, April 12, 2025, today's day. So that, of course, officially marks the start of Passover. And, of course, tomorrow is Palm Sunday, April 13th. So today, the day before Palm Sunday, is always 8 days before Easter. The day before Palm Sunday, as we all know that the day before Passover is always 8 days prior to Easter. Of course, tomorrow is Sunday, April 13th, Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday is the Christian movable feast that falls on the Sunday before Easter. Of course, this year, that day will be April 13th. That's tomorrow. The feast commemorates Christ's triumphal entry into Jerusalem, an event mentioned in each of the 4 canonical Gospels. Its name originates from the palm branches waved by the crowd to greet and honor Jesus Christ as he entered the city. Palm Sunday marks the first day of Holy Week, which actually begins tomorrow in Western Christianity. This is the beginning of the last week of the solemn season of Lent, preceding Easter time. While in Eastern Christianity, Holy Week commences after the conclusion of the Great Lent. So Palm Sunday is celebrated by the blessing and distribution of palm branches, representing the palm branches that the crowd scattered before Christ as he rode into Jerusalem. These palms are sometimes woven into crosses. The difficulty procuring palms in unfavorable climates led to the substitution of branches of native trees, including box, olive, willow, and yew. So tomorrow, as we know, tomorrow not only marks the first full day of Passover, tomorrow also marks Palm Sunday. And of course, it's been a beautiful, fantastic, and pleasant start to the weekend. We just had a few clouds, but it turned out to be a pleasantly nice and warm day for your Saturday. So, milder conditions are on the way in the next 24 hours as southerly winds pick up above 15 miles per hour, gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Temperatures are likely to approach the 90-degree mark tomorrow as a result. Now, today we've seen temperatures warming in the low 80s. That's a few degrees above normal. Sunny and mild over the weekend with windy conditions on Sunday. So if we saw temperatures reaching the low 80s earlier today, now tomorrow is going to be much warmer. We should have highs in the mid to upper 80s. Here's the climatology of severe weather. So, of course, I've showed you guys this during the past couple of nights. Climatology shows that we're not in the woods yet for this time of year. Severe weather season typically picks up the latter portion of April that we go. So stay weather ready and stay weather aware. So we're in the lull of any activity. So as we're right here in early to mid-April. So we are currently experiencing a lull in severe weather across the 4-state region. However, over a 30-year period, climatology proves that severe weather probabilities will continue to increase across the Middle Red River Valley in southeast Oklahoma, southwest Arkansas, northeast Texas, and northern Louisiana through the end of April. So we have ways to go. So here's what we have seen at the beginning of April. We've had the very roughly active weather. And towards the end of April is when more of this is going to be concentrated well to the northwest of our neck of the woods. We are not under a watch or warning here on this Saturday night other than isolated flood warnings from recent heavy rains impacting the area, including the most significant severe weather outbreak. Most likely to our central and north central Texas counties, the wind advisory in these central Texas counties on wind advisory. So, and of course, we're not receiving any rain here on this Saturday night. Not a drop of rain to be found anywhere on this Saturday night. If you look on the Shreveport radar, if you look on the regional radar, they're also not experiencing a drop of rain anywhere across the South. So absolutely. So as expected, this is turning out to be a totally perfect weekend. So now once again we've experienced lots of sunshine. We've just had a few clouds around this afternoon. Once again, winds were mainly on the light side. We didn't experience quite the breeze like we saw yesterday. And once again, it turned out to be another nice and pleasantly warm day. Again, we start the day with lots of sunshine. Then we've seen just a few clouds coming through, especially towards the afternoon hours. But still, not bad at all for your Saturdays. We topped it at 81 degrees. Now we were a little cool. Now it was a little chilly. We were a little cool. It was a little cool this morning with most of us starting in the upper 40s. But plenty of sunshine. But despite the clouds, and of course we still had low humidity around, it has turned out to be another nice day for us as we warmed into the low 80s. We topped at 81 degrees earlier today for high temperature. And of course we're gonna be much warmer than we were today as we go into your Sunday. Temperature outside here on this Saturday night is 64 degrees with clear skies. Humidity is 60%. Dew point is 50 degrees. We have a southeast wind at 7 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is at 30.03 inches of mercury. So we should be actually warmer than we were at this time last night. So of course a warm up is on the way, and I'll let you guys know when a warm up is on the way, especially for tomorrow and Monday, and I'll let you guys know when we could have a fairly decent chance of rain. Elevated to critical fire weather in the southwest above normal temperatures for the west. Elevated to critical fire weather conditions will persist across the southern plains and southern Rockies this weekend due to strong winds and dry conditions. Warm temperatures will continue across the Great Basin in southwest this weekend. So that's what parts of the nation will be dealing with. But here it's totally quiet. So of course tonight is also the first full moon of the spring equinox. So it's first full moon of the spring equinox. And of course, the Paschal moon is always the last full moon prior to Easter. So tonight will be a rather season. So tonight should be mild. So tonight we should not be as cool as we were this morning. So we will bottom out at 58 degrees overnight tonight with clear skies with the southeast wind at 6 miles per hour, and we're not expecting any rain. Low temperature tonight 58 degrees. Of course, that is we should be at least in the lower 50s, but instead we'll be in the upper 50s tomorrow morning. So you probably won't be needing anything other than a light jacket. But especially if you're heading out to church services tomorrow morning. So definitely you will not, you most likely will not even need a jacket at all. Not much likely, especially if you're heading out to Palm Sunday services, because tomorrow is Palm Sunday. Now tomorrow for your Palm Sunday, it will be breezy and warm with plenty of sunshine as we top it at 89 degrees. With the south wind at 14 miles per hour, we could see gusts up to 25 miles per hour, and no rain. Just a beautiful Sunday. A beautiful day to wrap up the weekend. So expect another day of wall-to-wall sunshine. So we'll start off in the upper 50s around 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. We should be in the mid-60s around 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Around noon, we should be at 78 degrees. 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, we should be in the mid-80s. And around 6 p.m. tomorrow evening, we should be in the mid-80s. And then with sunshine, around 9 p.m. tomorrow night with mostly clear skies, we should be in the mid-upper 70s. So another nice day to wrap up your weekend. So I did agree to you folks that we will have a totally dry weekend. For the first time in it seems like months since the last time we've had a picture perfect weekend. Of course, we've had a few clouds around earlier today. So I did say today would be entirely appropriate for outdoor activities, especially with the Easter egg hunts, with Easter being just over a week away. Now, here's what the next 7 and 10 days have in store for us. Excuse me. After tonight's low temperature of 58 degrees of clear skies, of course, it should be a rather seasonably mild evening for us tonight with clear skies. So skies are perfectly clear to check out tonight's full moon. It is called the Paschal moon, the pink moon. That is the name of this month's full moon. So again, tonight should be the perfect night to check out this month, full moon for this month. Low temperature after tonight's low temperature 58 degrees tomorrow with plenty of sunshine. So tomorrow, as we go into your Sunday, as we close out the weekend, it will be breezy and very warm with plenty of sunshine. High of 89, low of 64. Winds will be from the south at 14 miles per hour. We could see gusts up to 25 miles per hour. Of course, that's set up for your Sunday. Now, for your Monday, as we start the upcoming week, of course, this coming week is Holy Week. As you go into your Monday, expect breezy conditions in the morning. Otherwise, it will be very warm with partly cloudy skies. High of 86, low of 63. Winds will be from the southwest at 12 miles per hour. We could see gusts up to 29 miles per hour, and we're not expecting any rain. So we're having another rather dry start to the week. Now, Tuesday, of course, is my 41st birthday. So this coming Tuesday, April 15th, is my birthday. Of course, whether we should be expecting another pretty decent and nice day for your Tuesday. It would be, we'll have some clouds in the morning. Otherwise, we have partly mostly sunny skies for your Tuesday. I'll say we have partly cloudy skies at times for your Tuesday. Mostly sunny, partly mostly sunny. High of 79, low of 50. Winds will be from the northeast at 9 miles per hour. No rain is expected. Wednesday, we're expecting plenty of sunshine with the high of 82, low of 61. Winds will be from the southeast at 9 miles per hour. No rain is expected. Now, as you go into your Thursday, start to see more clouds increasing. And of course, we have periods of mostly cloudy skies. It will be very warm with mostly cloudy skies for your Thursday. High of 86, low of 69. Winds will be from the south at 13 miles per hour. No rain is expected. So we're starting to see humidity levels start to increase and will turn it to be a bit more humid, especially as we approach the upcoming Easter holiday weekend. Of course, next Friday, don't forget, next Friday, April 18th, is Good Friday. So I say it will be very warm with mostly cloudy skies. High of 88, low of 70. Winds will be from the south at 13 miles per hour. Chance of rain, and of course, no chances of rain is expected for your Friday. And of course, next Saturday, which is the 19th week from today, it would be very warm and humid with cloudy skies, with maybe a slight chance of a shower, thunderstorm or two. High of 86, low of 71. Winds will be from the southeast at 8 miles per hour. Only a 20% chance of rain. And of course, don't forget, next Sunday, April 20th, is Easter. Of course, it will be cloudy and humid with a few strong thunderstorms possible. With highs in the mid-80s, chance of rain 50%. So you're probably going to do an either. And the way things are looking right now, that's when our next best chance of rain returns. And it looks like, as we go into Monday, the following week, though, the day after Easter, we will keep a rather unsettled weather pattern in your forecast. For Monday, which is the 21st, we have partly cloudy skies, a few thunderstorms, Highs will be in the lower 80s, chance of rain 60%. This will be for Monday the 21st. And also for Tuesday the 22nd, it will be cloudy and very warm with a few thunderstorms in the morning. With a few thunderstorms, the highs will be in the mid-80s, chance of rain 60%. That will be for Tuesday, which is the 22nd. So, looks like for much of the next week ahead, we're not expecting any rain. So, looks like the next several days will continue to be dry, just like much of this week has been. So, if you've enjoyed the beautiful sunshine on this Saturday, of course your Sunday is going to be, your Sunday should be rather enjoyable. Your Sunday should be rather enjoyable as well. Only thing about tomorrow is that tomorrow will be much warmer than today. So today, our high temperature today was 81 degrees. Now tomorrow we should be in the upper 80s. So tomorrow's likely going to be the warmest we see out the next 7 to 10 days. It would be no surprise to us at all if we would see temperatures climbing, if we just see a few spots reaching 90 degrees. of course, here we come to the middle of April. We have already seen 2 90-degree days, and they both have occurred during the month of. They both have occurred in March. And so far this month, we've topped at 89 degrees on 2 occasions, and tomorrow could be one of those days. So again, we should have highs in mid to upper 80s for both tomorrow, which is Sunday, and also Monday. As we start the upcoming week, we have highs in the upper 80s for tomorrow. We're in the mid 80s for Monday. Of course, we'll start to see more clouds around. Now, we want to have as much wall-to-wall sunshine compared to what we've seen on most days this week. But we'll still keep the warm temperatures around, and we'll still keep conditions dry. Again, we should have highs in the upper 80s for tomorrow, which is Sunday. We're in the mid 80s for Monday. And of course, we'll have a weak cold front coming through on Tuesday, which will lower us into the upper 70s, which is just a couple degrees above normal for your Tuesday. Highs reaching the upper 70s. We're in the low 80s by Wednesday. And for your Thursday, we should be in the mid to upper 80s for each day for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Mid to upper 80s each day. And of course, I do not have a significant rain chance in the forecast. So we're still looking mainly dry. We're still looking mainly dry, not only for tomorrow as we close out the weekend, but also as we go into the upcoming week. For Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, for what we call and consider Holy Week. It looks like the next chance. Of course, we should not be expecting any rain chances to occur until we get to Sunday. So we're going to keep things dry at least until Saturday, until Friday, which is next Friday, which is the 18th. Looks like I have a 20% chance of rain for next Saturday, which is the 19th. Looks like the best rain chance should occur around Easter. So should occur around Easter. That is next Sunday, week from tomorrow. So that is next Sunday, week from tomorrow. And also of course, and of course, I will have your Easter forecast more in detail in my video for you guys Monday night. Today was the third round of the Masters. Rory McIlroy took the lead during the third round, including making 6 straight threes on holes 1 through 6. A first in the tournament, he shot a third round 66 for a 55 4-hole score of 204 strokes taken. Bryson DeChambeau went 3 under par in the third round, a 69 for a 54-hole score of 206 strokes taken. Zach Johnson tied for the lowest round of the day at under 6 under par, while round 1 and 2 later Justin Rose finished the round plus 3 over par. Due to having an odd number of players, the Augusta National Golf Club member Michael McDermott was paired with Tom Kemp. Now, don't miss tomorrow's final round of the 2025 Masters, and it will be broadcast on CBS and ESPN. I'll have the recap of the final round of the Masters tournament when I get back with you guys Monday night. Well, that will be all that I have for you guys here on this Saturday night. Once again, my name is Felton Parker. I'm officially signing off here. You guys have a good night. Sleep peacefully. Take care of yourselves and each other. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.